And so there are actually 5 features that make Cutco the world's finest set of cutlery. Okay, so just so you guys know, you might want to brace yourself because most of the time when I pull out the product, people get pretty excited about it. I don't want you guys to fall over or anything. Okay, so this is pretty awesome stuff. Okay, your friend Carol, she's all about stuff. Okay, so check this out, and my bag of tricks down here. All right, you guys ready for this? Mm-hmm. Oh, check that out. Yeah, look at that. What do you think of that? Is that pretty comfy? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you notice that handle, right? Pretty nice. Doesn't that feel good in your hand? Yeah. Feels like you have total control over it. Even though it's a big knife, right? It's exactly what Mom said every time. Oh, I have total control over this thing. Pretty awesome. So now the handle, to give you an idea, that was it's actually a universal wedge lock handle. It was actually designed by Dr. Thomas Lamb. He actually studied over 700 pairs of hands to get the design for that. Mm-hmm. It's a universal handle that fits any size hand, like right, left, big, or small. Your thumb and forefinger, they kind of lock into place for better control and safety. And it's more ergonomic design, reduces hand fatigue and slipping, making it very safe. So this design costs quite a bit more to make it, but it's really worth it because it's a handle design that's really unique to Cutco. So a lot of my customers that might have like arthritis or carpal tunnel, they say after just minutes of using it, they feel such a big difference when you grip onto it. So you notice how it kind of grips right here and here, right? But you can also put your thumb on the top. It's like flat on the top. You can, left-handed people, there's so many different handholds. But you notice the balance of that knife right there, and you feel how it's really kind of, it's a user-friendly product. It's not too heavy, it's not too light. That's what a lot of people like about it. So it's one of my mom's favorite knives right there, that exact one.
Nice.
But now the materials that we don't use a cheap wood or plastic. So this material right here, it's actually really expensive. It's a tough synthetic polymer. It's called thermoresin. Mm-hmm. So it's thermoresin is designed not to chip or crack, break or fade or stain. You can see right here. But it's because it's non-porous, right? So there's no little microscopic pores in there, like our skin's porous, sponge is porous. There's no microscopic little pores right here. Mm-hmm. So it makes it 100% sanitary. So it's a really expensive material to use, but it's worth it because it's dishwasher safe and it resists temperature of up to 350 degrees. Okay. Wow. So actually at home, I actually have one of our forks, and I dropped it onto the stove accidentally, and then it bounced off the red hot rings on the stove, and I just flicked it off, no burn mark at all. It was pretty cool, yeah. Huh. So I don't recommend like cooking it, but so it's really designed to go in and out of the dishwasher, and that's what all my customers love. They just throw it into the dishwasher and walk away. Okay, it makes it really, really nice. Now the construction, Cutco uses a full tank, so you see the blade goes all the way through for extra strength and balance. Mm-hmm. And so the blade extends full length of the handle for extra strength and balance, and there's lots of control with it. Our knives have 3 nickel silver rivets right here, so that's called nickel silver, which is ground flush with the handle, and that eliminates gaps and spaces, so which keeps the handle really sanitary, durable, and comfortable. So you notice if you feel those are really flush right there, so that makes it really nice and comfortable. It doesn't snag up, and then like the brass ones, they don't expand or contract, so there's never going to be like mold and bacteria growing around. That's always going to be really solid. Also, you notice right here, it's really smooth right here, so there's never going to get any funky stuff like growing inside there as well. So that makes it pretty cool. Now the steel, Cutco uses a 440A high carbon surgical stainless steel, and it's actually the highest grade of steel available for kitchen cutlery. Mm-hmm. And it's the same kind of steel doctors and dentists use in their surgical instruments like scalpels and dentistry tools. Mm-hmm. So the steel is really expensive to use, but it's worth it because it has kind of the best of both worlds. It's like stainless steel, like we talked about before, where it's really shiny right here and doesn't rust, but it also has carbon in there, so it's going to be really, really strong and hard. So you combine both of those, that's what you get right there. So it's pretty expensive stuff, but it's really the best stuff you can get. It's really sanitary and sharp, yeah. And that mirror finish, by the way, what's really nice about that is that thing is ground in the factory. It's buffed such a high polished finish. It's literally like grinded down that it turns it kind of mirror-like right there. Yeah. Which is nice about that is because when you get like peanut butter and stuff on the knife, it takes one wipe with a little sponge or your finger, and it just wipes it really nice. Right on, you put it under hot water and just goes wipe it off, and it just wipes right down really, really nice. You know how you have a fork or spoon where you try to get peanut butter off, it's been sitting for a while? Oh, yeah. Just sticks, right? Because it's the metal, right? This stuff is designed to slide right off. It's awesome. Yeah. So it's really, really cool. Yeah, it's cool. And now let's compare how the different types of edges. You notice it has that kind of a unique edge. I'm going to talk about that. And could you do me a favor and go in your kitchen and grab your favorite straight edge, serrated edge, and steak knife. And we're going to do this whole thing. It's going to be pretty fun. So a straight edge, serrated edge, and I'm just gonna dump this on the, I'm just gonna slide this over. Is that okay if I kind of set it on the counter right here?
Yeah.
Is that cool? All right, cool. I'm just gonna kind of slide this over, give us a little bit of space to do this little thing. It's gonna be pretty fun. And we'll clean this up here together. That'll be fun.
So this is my favorite
Is that your favorite one? Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is gonna be pretty cool. So let me show you something really neat. This is, we're gonna cut into this material. This is a piece of rope right here. So it's really fibrous and tough, like vegetables and cooked meats and things like that. So, but it's not going to hurt the knife's edge at all. It's much a little strings tied together. It doesn't hurt the knife's edges at all. Okay. So, who normally does the you do quite a bit of cooking? You cut meats and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Cool. So, do you want to help me with anything? Is that cool? Here, I'm going to move this right over here.
Okay.
If that's cool. And so we'll set this right here in front of you. And so let's go and stand up here. So when you're cooking, you stand up when you cook, things like that.
Okay.
So we're going to use your straight edge first right here. So are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to slide this over your right. And so set it down right here in the back. So don't cut yet. But when I say go, not yet, I'm going to press down really hard and go all the way to the tip with one full swipe, just all the way to the tip. And then just back and forth until you get all through. So make sure you get all the way to the tip first, and then you can go back and forth, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to hold here so it doesn't wiggle around or anything, okay?
All right.
So just press down really hard, go all the way to the tip, and then back and forth. Go ahead and go. Yeah, there you go. And you can go hard and fast if you want to there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're about halfway there. Good job. And a couple more cuts, and you're going to get right through there. Yeah, and you'll see with the straight, it did provide a nice straight clean cut, which people really like, which is good. Okay, you can stop right there. You're about halfway, 3/4 of the way or something through. It's pretty clean cut, right? And but this is tough rope. Obviously, you don't ever cut this stuff, So, but okay, and then so nice straight clean cut. And so we're gonna try the serrated edge here. This is like a bread knife or something here. This one should cut through a lot faster for you, so it'll be a lot easier. So we're just gonna set it in the back down here again. So don't cut yet, but when I say go, we'll press down hard and go. Make sure you get all the way to the tip, all the way to the tip, one full stroke, and then back and forth until you cut through, okay? So just go and press really hard all the way to the tip, go ahead.
Oops.
Yeah, for that one, cuts through a lot easier, huh?
Yeah.
Kind of jaggedy though. Don't fall over. Alright. And all right.
Right there.
And so good job. You got it all the way through, right? And obviously with the serrated edge, it kind of catches and rips and tears. You can feel that catch. It kind of bounces around even a little bit, right?
Right.
And now we'll try the Cutco product here. It's just designed a little bit different here. So we'll do the same thing again. So when I say go, we'll press down really hard and go all the way to the tip with one full stroke and then back and forth, okay? So go and press down really hard all the way to the tip. Go ahead.
Wow.
Nice, huh?
Oh my goodness.
Is that cool? Right, one swipe every time. Is that cool?
Yeah.
So yeah, that edge is actually pretty amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
so